Hello. So it's been a long time. I know that the last video I said I wanted to make these videos more intentional, but I don't think that's something that I can maintain with my current schedule. I have so much going on, and I'm just gonna keep doing these updates and see what happens. Maybe in the future I'll be able to do something a little more structured, but right now this is what I think I can maintain. So welcome back. It's been a long time. I have been up to a lot. I just got back from a trip from Costa Rica, which was absolutely amazing, and it made me think that I need to share a little something about work-life balance. I don't know what that is. I don't know about you, but I work all the time. I love it. This is not a complaint by any means. I love working on all of my passions and on my businesses and things. So definitely not a complaint, but I don't know how to turn off my brain on a day-to-day basis. I wake up in the morning, normally between 6 and 7, and then I basically get straight into it. Like, I get myself together for the day, make my coffee, and then I just go to work. So I'm normally starting work around 7 a.m. I would say is probably the most typical, 7:30. And I will easily work until 8 at night without even blinking an eye. Like, it's just my normal thing. I don't know. It's hard for me to go, oh, let me stop working so that I can watch TV or whatever people do in the evenings that are single. What are you guys doing? I have no idea. So because of that, it's so important that I plan vacations. I have to have a vacation planned because I know that that's the only time that I'm actually going to relax. And it's so important that I actually get that downtime because I don't know how to do it on a daily basis. So, if I do it on a daily basis, by the way, like if I stop working and relax, it makes me feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, I'm sitting there guilting myself that I'm not working on something that needs to get done because there's always a million things. I mean, this is literally my to-do list. There's a million things that need to be done all of the time. So it's very hard for me. What do you guys do? What do you guys do in the evenings? If you're single, tell me, please. But anyway, so work-life balance is so important. And so I have to plan these vacations, and Costa Rica was amazing. I really did take time to relax. I barely worked, honestly. It was very little amount of work that I did while I was there, and I turned my brain off, and I just enjoyed being in a beautiful place with amazing weather, surrounded by beautiful people, and loved every second. So I just want to stress that regardless of whatever your situation is, you have to figure out what you're going to do to allow yourself to refresh, because if not, you are going to burn out. You're going to wear yourself out. You have to be able to get that rest and relaxation. So I mean, one thing I don't skimp on is sleep. I make sure that I get my sleep every night. I don't wake up to an alarm clock. I make sure I go to bed at a time where I don't have to wake up to an alarm clock. So that has been one of the greatest pleasures of working for myself, is being able to not wake up to an alarm clock. It's amazing. But I naturally wake up literally somewhere between 5 and 7 every single day. I just wanted to stress that. I feel like that's something that we all need to work out. What does your balance look like as far as your relaxation time versus, I would love to know, actually. Comment below what yours looks like, because I'm a mess, apparently. Anyway, I just wanted to give you some updates. So, in general, I have pretty much all new employees from probably the last time I did one of these videos, maybe. I think I shared with you guys that Amber was leaving. She got a full-time job. And so after that, I did some interviewing. And so I have hired some new people. And I have Katie. I think I've told you guys about Katie. Katie is who I had hired to replace Amber. And right now she's really just doing some consulting with me. And then I have Sky, who I just hired to help with client work, and then also with all of the things in Inspired Studio in general. And then I have Dana, who helps me with 1127, and then I have Sophie, who now is working with All Things Diane podcast and all of the other things that go along with that. And then I have Lisa, who is our podcast editor. So Lisa's been with us for over a year. And so I have a full staff of part-time employees, and honestly, it's the most supported I've ever felt. I feel really good about it, and a lot of it has just kind of happened. So we are still figuring out how we flow, but I think that this is like the best that I've felt. I mean, obviously it's the most employees that I've had, so obviously it's the most supported I felt, but it's very exciting. And so I really like having these like lanes of people doing different things instead of having someone who's going to handle all of the things with me. It's too much for any one person because it's too much for me. So that's why it's really good to have people to like work on certain things. And yeah, so that's the staffing update. Inspired Studio, you know, I've been really lucky. It grew on its own. I never promoted it. I never did any kind of advertising. I didn't even have a website until last year sometime. Like, and so it has grown on its own, and I've decided to take it much more seriously and actually try to get some new clients. We have a new website, and we're starting our social media journey for social media business. So please follow us there. It's Inspired Studio NYC on Instagram. We'll probably do a TikTok as well. Obviously, this is where I'm going to be posting things for Inspired Studio on YouTube. So that is where we are there. It's a big push to try to get that going. And then also I'm going to start a content club is what I'm calling it, Inspired Studio Content Club. And, you know, I feel like my strength is ideas, is finding ideas for content and the strategy aspect as well. So those are the things that I really want to push. I want to start pushing doing more strategies for people and helping them figure out what their goals should be versus the actual management. And then also this content club where we can have groups that get together and we talk about content and, you know, what's working, what's not, and I can give people new ideas. So I'm very excited about this. I'm hoping to be able to unveil this content club very soon. That is what I have been working on in Inspired Studio, besides the obvious, my client work and things like that. And then 1127, I don't know what it is, but I just have this feeling that things are about to take off for 1127. It's just something that I'm getting in the universe. It just feels that way. We've gotten a few orders from people that I don't know, which is a first. Up until this point, I have only gotten orders from someone that I've known or people that I've known. And so, so that was very exciting to get some new people who I was like, ooh, orders. I don't know these names. This is so exciting. But I do feel like things are about to really take off, not only for 1127, but also for Inspired. Like I can feel it. I don't know if it's within me or if it's just like the universe or what, but I really feel like things are going to take off. The goal is $1 million. We're making $1 million this year between both businesses. That is the goal. And yeah, that's where that's what we've been doing. We're going to be doing a live event for 1127. I'm working on the fall collection, working on the photo shoot for the fall collection. And so it's just been, you know, chugging along, just moving forward and making big strides to growth. So I plan to do more of these videos. I want to keep you guys updated on what's going on, and I hope that you follow along. We'll see you in the next one.